Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of the Coach Dan Morris Show right here, courtesy of OhioBobcatsHockey.com. I'm Justin Sampson, joined alongside, as always, with Coach Dan Morris right up here in the mezzanine at Bird Arena, joining us once again after he pawned the duties off on Steve last week.
Well, you said, as always, I'm up here. Well, that's not necessarily the case. I tried to get our bus driver today, but he was unavailable.
Just any excuse you can just to dip out.
Yeah.
No, we're glad to have you back, Steve. Had a wonderful time. We were glad to have that fresh face up here. But good as always to have the head coach back. Actually giving the boys the day off today after the long, successful weekend, knocking off Davenport and Oakland, and just really trying to get healthy for this weekend, huh?
Yeah, just we figured the best thing we could do practice-wise was to give our guys time off and just to heal. 3-game weekend's tough. We got back late Sunday night, and the turnaround in practice Monday and Tuesday would probably just add to our issues. So we gave them the days off, and the guys were really appreciative of it, and I think we're going to benefit in the long run.
You mentioned how you guys were able to get through the weekend relatively injury-free. I mean, how big is that going forward? We had 19 available players Friday night. Saturday we had 18, so we did lose another player. But the guys that were out there definitely sucked it up and did what they had to do to come back with 3 victories. Talked to Steve last week, and he said going into the Davenport matchup, there was a little bit of that revenge factor in mind after they knocked you guys out the postseason last year. How did you guys really just kind of stay focused on the road and take care of business there?
Well, we didn't really want to make it about that. I mean, each year you have different team, different goals, different things that drive you. We did talk about it in the locker room, and we also used that Sunday against Oakland. Much like where Davenport beat us out, we beat Oakland out, and Sunday they were tired too, coming off Friday and Saturday night games. And they came out ready to play, and I think they used that as motivation as well. And we were ready for it. And I think over the course of the length of the game, I think our team got better and better as the game went on. And with a 3-2 victory, it's always good to win that 3rd game on the way home.
You had a couple of those really close matchups there on Saturday and Sunday night, and what do you attest that to on the road, being able to hold on in these close victories with this injury-laden team that you got right now? I mean, what do you credit that to?
I mean, you put it on your veteran players' shoulders, and unfortunately for us, they're all up front. Teddy had 5 games last year he played in. He's already played in more games this year, and we had 5, 4 freshman defensemen and a sophomore defenseman that played about half the games last year. So we really had to put it on the forwards, and we had to outscore them, and that's what we did. And I like to see the low-score game on Sunday, a 3-2 game. But I think our guys responded really well. Our special teams worked really well. We did a good job of staying out of the penalty box. That was one of the things. If we had taken penalties, we wouldn't be in this position coming home with 3 wins.
So now you guys, you have the first 2 days off of this week. You've got Ohio State coming in this weekend. Is there any of that sort of extra motivation that you've got an in-state team coming down, especially with a big school like Ohio State?
Yeah, we talk about it. We want to be the best school in the state as far as hockey goes at our level. So, in the ACHA, and we've got opponents like Ohio State and Kent, and we've had Youngstown State and Miami in the past, and we want to be the premier ACHA program in the state of Ohio, and that means you got to beat these teams. So we use that kind of as our mechanism for motivation.
Certainly making your push for that so far in this early part of the season, but be sure to stick around and stay glued to OhioBobcatsHockey.com, as we will have updates all the way leading up to the matchup with Ohio State coming up this weekend right here at Bird Arena. But for now, for the Coach Dan Morris, as always, I'm Justin Sampson. This is Ohio Bobcats Hockey.